Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So in this one we are going to be unboxing the Stadia Premiere Edition. So previously I have unboxed the Google Chromecast with Stadia built in, whatever they call it, the Play and Watch bundle. And I've never actually opened this one, so we're going to do that today just because there's been so many crazy offers on these at the moment, and just to kind of talk to you about why you probably do want to pick one of these up, or try and get one as part of one of the new Stadia offers. So once you Google style, it comes in this very white box with your branding on the front there of the Google Stadia controller. One place for all the ways we play, and basically in this you're going to get the Chromecast, which you can plug into the back of a monitor or TV, and you're also going to get the Google Stadia controller. Now currently these are retailing for, I think it's like £20 in the UK, $29.99 or $22 or something like that in the US. And in the US as well, at the moment, I think if you buy a game that's $29.99 or more, you get this thrown in as well, so it's a pretty damn decent deal. Now, obviously deals change and they will stop, but the great thing about this little bundle is they're pretty much always on some kind of sale, so you can't really go too far wrong with these. If you are in the market to get into Google Stadia and you want to get a decent controller and something to play on the big screen TV and you don't already have that, then this is probably the way to be doing it. So you've got the slow reveal box drop, very Apple. Oh, and here we go. And then obviously Google Stadia controller. Now, I love this little controller. And at first, you kind of see all the pictures of it and you think it's not really much to write home about. Now, some of the benefits of this, obviously, it's a really, really nice, comfortable size to use. So it fits in the hand very, very nicely. You've got this sort of like glossy matte plastic on the front. It's really nice and smooth. But the big thing for me, and it sounds so stupid, I guess it's down to preference, is this on the back. It's got this really, really nice texture to it, and it just feels really, really nice to hold and very grippy without being uncomfortable. Buttons all feel pretty good on there. They're nothing absolutely incredible, but they're also by far and better than a lot of the cheap controllers that you can get out there. And considering the price of this entire bundle at the moment, it definitely feels better than that sort of thing. Decent click, and if you're into the PlayStation layout, then you know what, this is pretty much it. It's a nice overall controller. You've got your headphone jack on the bottom there as well, so if you want to plug in your headphones and listen to it that way, then you're going to be able to. You've got your microphones on there as well, so again for multiplayer and stuff like that, it's pretty much got everything you need it. USB Type-C for charging, again, which is really handy, and if you want to use it with a PC, which is something that I do quite often, you can plug the USB Type-C directly into your PC and use it that way. So if you're not using it with something like Stadia, you can be able to take advantage of this controller. Now, one of the big standout features, in case you're not too sure about it, is this connects directly with Google servers. So, unlike a lot of other controllers that you can get that connect via Bluetooth, this will basically, it'll come up on the Google Stadia application and it'll get you to like a key press combination, and that will then connect it directly with Google Stadia. Now, the benefit of that, it means that you've got less input latency. So when you're pressing it, instead of having to do Bluetooth directly to the either the Chromecast, or if you're playing it on a different device, you're not doing Bluetooth to that, which then sends a signal off to Google Stadia, which then inputs it into the game. This is literally going from this to Stadia to game. So it cuts out that middleman, which just makes it a little bit of a smoother experience. And it does make a bit of a difference, to be fair. It's not massive, but it definitely makes a difference. So putting that aside for now, what else comes in the box? That's quite interesting. It's got this like little kind of foamy bit there just to protect your controller, keep it nice and safe from shipping. So obviously you've got your USB Type-C to a Type-A for charging, and also to plug it into a PC if you wanted to. USB Type-A wall wart, I believe you not call it in America, wall charger, and then all your literature as well. So you pop that open, tells you a little bit more, I'm assuming. Okay, you get a starter guide for your controller, just a little bit more about it. Let's pop that aside for now. And here we have the Chromecast. So I haven't actually used or seen one of these apart from the newer versions. So, ooh, that's neat. So before we get on to what else is in there, so it's this nice little puck, but actually for kind of folding it down and everything, you've got this magnet on the back here, so it kind of clips on. I guess that's a nice feature. And I guess I can't see that being particularly useful for plugging it into the back of a TV, but that's quite nice. And I wonder, is this magnetic? Have I got anything that I can stick it onto? No, I don't, but Yeah, that's interesting. Now, one thing here is it's a micro USB, which I guess because of the age of this thing, and up until recently, this was literally the only thing that Google was selling in a bundle to use Stadia, which was a bit disappointing. Thankfully, they fixed that, but yeah, micro USB, so it is a relatively older device. And then you've got this humongous charger. This is crazy. Okay, so it's a huge charger. So obviously, micro USB to charge that up. Drops down, so you know, if you're unsure, if you've never had that style of charger, it kind of clips up and down, and it just makes it a bit more compact for travel. So a nice feature there, it's got the Ethernet as well, so that way if you want to have this hardwired, which is probably one of the best ways to play Google Stadia, then you can do that. So if it's in a location, you can have it all plugged in, Ethernet plugged in there, makes a massive difference. It is a chunky beast, but that makes sense now because it's got the Ethernet. This, all in all, to be fair, for like that £30 or $30 that you can get it for, it's a decent deal with this. You can be able to obviously stream or mirror things onto your TV and obviously play Google Stadia and get all the advantages of having something like a Chromecast. So it's an overall really good package. Just for the controller alone, this entire package at the moment, if you can get it for £30 or $30, or get it included when you buy a game and it comes free with it, if you are in the market to get this sort of hardware, it's absolutely well and truly worth it. I love this controller. It's one of my favorite ones that I've used, and I'm not entirely sure what it is about this controller, but I do really enjoy using it. So that's it for the unboxing. If it's at full price, I think it's normally about £80 or $80. It's still a reasonable price, but I don't think I would pay it. I would absolutely hang fire until Stadia or Google do one of their deals, because they're that frequent. They seem to happen every couple of months. When a new game comes out, you can buy that game and get all of this included, or they put it on sale. So if you are interested in getting one of these, it's a really good bundle, especially if you are going to be doing a lot of cloud gaming, but just hang fire and wait for one of those sales to come on. They are currently going on at point of filming. They are going off at the moment. There's some really strong deals, but they're probably going to end pretty soon. So keep an eye out for sales. If you want one of these, they're a really good bundle. Absolutely adore this controller, and I know a lot of people out there seem to, you know, have a thing for this, and I never understood why until I started using one. So yeah, really impressive little bundle if you can get it for a sale price. If you've got any questions, throw them down in the comments below. Do our best to answer those, and in the meantime, hit that like and subscribe button because it just helps the channel to grow. In the meantime, we'll be back in the future with some more awesome content. Stay safe, and we will see you soon. Bye.